save. Save. To MeonneNashae channel. So today in this video I'll be showing you guys, well, telling you guys how I bought my first car at age 21, and I will also be telling you guys some ways to save up for getting a car. I'm not gonna make this video too long. I'm gonna like short it down just in like some simple ways so you guys can learn, well, get some tips. And I'm also gonna give you guys like the days following up to when I got my car and how that whole process went. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this video and keep watching. I'm gonna give y'all a mini shortened like I said, like the days following up of me getting my car. So first day that I even thought about getting in my car, I was looking on Facebook Marketplace, also a little bit of Craigslist, and a little bit, what's that one called, OfferUp. And I was looking on there, and when you look on places like that, it's basically like cars that like the owner, I think, is selling them. So basically like you're buying a car off of like a regular person, basically. And sometimes there do be dealerships on there, like places that have mad cars, and you can just they show like that one car on there, but really it'd be like a dealership. So basically that's on those type of sites, that's like what be on there. The main one I was looking at was Facebook Marketplace. I'm going through Facebook Marketplace. It's like a week, I'm still looking on there. 2 weeks, I'm still looking on there. And one day there was 2 cars that I found, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go look at these cars today. Text the guys, I think like the day before, and I said, I'm gonna come look at these cars. Can I come look at these cars? So both of them said yes. One was, I think, like a Nissan, and the other one was a Toyota. They were okay, but Nissan, something was wrong with it. I think like it was like a problem that was gonna turn into a bigger problem, I think, like if I would have got that car. And I was like, no. The Toyota was a good car. Like they say Toyotas are really good cars, but when I sat in that Toyota, I didn't feel like I want this car, you know, like even though I wasn't going for the most expensive car, but still, like I just felt like, nah, this car not for me. So let me keep looking. When you're buying a car, especially at a young age, you don't got to go with your first choice, because this was my first time ever looking at a car. Like the day I looked at the Nissan and the Toyota was November 17th. So November 17th, okay, that's when I looked at those 2 cars. So like 2 weeks later, me, my mom, and my sister went car shopping, but at dealerships. We didn't look on Facebook Marketplace or any of that, even though I was still looking on there. But like this day, me and my sister, because my sister was also buying a car, you guys, so we just went to go look at dealerships just near us. So we get to the dealership. One of the dealerships, we saw what they had, but their cars was about like 8,000 and 7,000 plus. And honestly, y'all, I didn't want to spend that much, to be honest. My range was about like 4,000, 5,000. When you're buying a car, you have to think about like tax, title, and insurance too, because I'm paying my own insurance, but I'll get into that later. But yeah, you got to think about how much the tag, the title, and like all that other stuff is going to be. So we left from that dealership. We went to some other ones on our strip, about the same thing. A lot of them were like 8,000 plus. And the thing is, when my mom was telling me, he was like, they trying to, you know, me and my sister, we were both trying to spend around like the 5,000 range. The man, like, you know, that's their range. And he was like, we don't really have nothing around that price as of now. So we was like, okay. So that was the end of that day. Like, stopped looking that day, went home. About like 3 days later, we went again to some more dealerships, and I found out about this other dealership that was not too far from near me. Long story short, me and my sister saw 2 cars. They were both parked in the front, and we was like, we getting these cars, because like we were just tired of looking. So I got a Nissan Sentra 2017, which I am going to enter some pictures right now so you guys can see. But yeah, that's my new car. And now what I'm about to do is give you some tips on how to save for a car. Number one, I would say is find a consistent income. So what I mean by that, as we all know, consistent means like something that's going to keep going, keep giving, you know, keep giving. When I say consistent income, that could be number one, a job. Well, that's what I mean. Have a job or have something that you're working for that's paying you consistently. So for me, that was braiding hair. I braid hair, like I said in my other videos. I do braid hair. I'll leave my Instagram down below, but that is my consistent income. That's what I get paid money to do things. Like, you know, that's the money that's consistently coming to me that I was able to save up for a car. Find something that's consistent that you can, every time you get paid, you're able to put some up and spend for like essentials. You know what I mean? Like, so find something that's consistent. You can get paid from social media. You can start a business. Like, there's so many things you can do right now, especially in our day and age. These young entrepreneurs, we thriving. Like, you see a young entrepreneur literally every day. Like, you can do it. Trust me. It's so much money to be made out here. Honestly, I thought I would never be braiding hair. Like, in a million years, that was never something I thought I would be doing. But look at me now, and it's making me money. But yeah, okay. So number one, just find a consistent income. Find something that's going to pay you constantly, where you know your coin's going to be rolling in. The money is going to keep rolling in. Period. The second tip I have, guys, is save. Save your money. You have a goal, reach that goal. You have a goal and you're like, okay, I gotta save this amount of money for this. Why would you try to mess that goal up buying all these unnecessary things that you don't need in the long run? Why do that? So save your money. Like, honestly, the weird thing is, for me, when I started to get money, that's when I started to know how to save. Then when I had like a little bit of money, it was like, I don't care about this. Like, you know, I didn't really care about it. I'm like, I'll spend this, whatever. If your goal is to save up for a car, put a certain amount of money up a day. If you have a minimum of how much you want to spend on a car, that plus more, I would say too. Because honestly, when you go in looking for a car, you might find something that's like $1,000 more. You might find $1,000 less from what you thought you was gonna spend. So I would say, like, just be smart about your money. Like, you know, sorry y'all, I feel like I'm talking so much, but yes, save. Tip number 3, be consistent with whatever you're doing. Don't get off your grind for nothing, because at the end of the day, the only person who gonna have you is you, and you want to have you want to have yourself, like, through whatever. If anything go wrong, you want to be able to be like, I got this, you know. Especially if you have like real life bills to pay, and you got to get you know, you got to be consistent with your work or your craft, or, you know, just anything that's getting you to something bigger and better. So I would just say, be consistent, period. Fourth and last tip is basically all these ties into one. Never stop believing in yourself. Never believe that you can't do something. If you stay consistent, if you focus on your end goal, you will always come through. When this pandemic hit and I came from school my sophomore year, this year, I didn't think I would be doing hair, making money. That was the last thing on my mind. You know, I was broke coming from college. I didn't have no money when that pandemic hit, and it was just like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? I literally had to get up and be like, look, this braiding, this is my skill right now, and I gotta, like, I had to, you know, so I was like doing deals and all that, and now look where I am, somewhere higher than I was when this pandemic hit. They think that you ain't going nowhere, but with those two things, consistency and believing in yourself, you got it. Yeah, guys, those are my like tips on buying a new car. And basically, if you got a goal to reach, make sure you stay consistent in reaching that goal. Like I said, always get you and always have you, and stay consistent, keep hustling, period, and you'll be good.